early. Because now they say they're gonna run early. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, we are live. Is anyone still here, by the way? From the last one? I'm just curious. But... And then I have to... Shit, Can I open a second window that's not being tracked? I feel like I absolutely can. Hell yeah. So I can do this on Twitter without people seeing all of the pornography. Alright. Okay, this is super weird, because they're like, waiting for GamesRadar. Fuck's sake. Yeah, fuck it. I'm sending an F again. I'm here before them. Yep. Apparently GamesRadar is lagging behind. This is gonna be fun. How much you want to bet that it's gonna be something like, well, yeah, great start. Apparently, Persona 4 has de novo, sadly. That's not gonna impact me too much, because I'm still gonna fucking buy it. But, like, I feel like that's a fair warning to people. Yeah, look at all those Fs. Look at all those Fs. Wait, what? Cancel. What? I'm really hoping it's not, like, suddenly postponed. Well, when's it postponed to? Oof. Alright. I mean, I already started, and I'm not gonna fucking at an entire server. Yeah. It says it's postponed. I'm gonna check GamesRadar's Twitter. They probably said something there. Let me crack open a cold one. Hell yeah. I'm, yeah. Hey! Yeah, it's gonna start at like 5 p.m. proper, so I probably started a bit early, but like, just fast forward 30 minutes if you're watching this after the fact. Yeah, you've got time to make a sandwich. I feel like this is a good time to start better early than never. Let me just... So I'm actually probably... Oh, I should also... Well... I should also probably full screen it, huh? And then... fit to screen, just in case. Yeah, it's always better to start earlier. Granted, I don't do shit all for editing. Like, even on things that I say I want to. So, like... yeah, so it's probably gonna either be boring for 30 minutes, or, and I do not fault anyone for it, alright. But, like, real shit, though. If it's boring now, you can come back in 30 minutes. And if it's boring after the fact, you can just skip. Whoop, I'm getting... So, yeah, no, This also gives people more time to actually tune in, so I can have a conversation with chat, if they want to. fuck is my friend? Okay. Bum 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 bum. It's low-key kind of a bop. Look, I'm gonna be real though. If you kept talking in chat, like, that would keep me busy enough for 20 more minutes. Because I can have a conversation with chat. I can't... it's the reason that FF7 is an abandoned LP right now. Or discontinued LP. No one came. And it got copyright claimed up the ass. So, like, you know. But, like, if people come and it's... It just hit me that I don't know how Persona 4 is gonna feel on a keyboard. Otherwise, you're just gonna see me dance, and it's gonna become a really shitty GIF. I'm actually starting to feel like maybe I should have started a little later. But hey, I've done worse on this fucking stream. It's not as bad as the Byleth reveal for fucking Smash, where you could see me get so disappointed that I was like, yep, that's really happening. Hey, we got footage to at least riff on. Yeah, sure, there are 2 billion. Only a few
you guys
of them.
can see,
Oh, this is the same. Why is this in a bad aspect ratio?
There is a
Oh,
community
both of
that
you
I
guys
am
have
part
to... have to do it because both of you guys funded it.
Unique. Do you not like anyone
Let me
else?
just turn this down a little more.
Good evening, please.
I'm currently in a call with my friend, not responding anymore.
He's breathing really hard. You know he just had a seizure.
I built an arcade in my basement. This is my home.
You're in a whole different world. Who cares what size you are, what gender you are?
Alright, so, I mean, at least there's footage for me to look at.
The fans definitely go crazy when they see
Which actually, this seems like it's more footage than the last one. That looks like it's either going to be really good and really well produced, or low-key kind of garbage. Hey, at least we now have a countdown. I don't know. I'm just sitting here, hoping that there's something I can look at and go, woo! Oh, some people have some buggy ass Persona 4 footage. Oh, people's games are glitching like a motherfucker. Every copy is personalized. Oh. Alright, so apparently the Denuvo is actually fucking with the, Apparently Denuvo is actually fucking with the ability for the game to not look glitchy on some people. There's a chance that it might also be a bad install for this guy. I mean, like, glitching is a thing that happens, and apparently it can also be an issue with files not be- with files just being fucky in general. I can absolutely see Persona 4 is definitely gonna get some patching. How hot's my PC running? Not at all. Yeah. It's also one of those issues that some people are having, some aren't. Which is perfectly normal. What's the server saying? Is someone yelling at me? Yeah, more than likely, Atlas is gonna see, oh, our game straight up isn't working. Because Atlas is perfectly fine with leaving a game in a state where some people might not want to play it. But, like, if Denuvo is legitimately breaking the actual models in the game and, like, slowing the shit down, if they see that it's actually causing an issue people's ability to play the game, despite, then whatever. I'm gonna keep my eye on it, because I really do want to play Persona 4 again, and this gives me a chance to actually finish Golden. But I can't in good consciousness say buy the thing yet. Keep an eye on it, though, because I 100% see either a patch, or them removing Denuvo completely, or, like, or I can see a mod that fixes it. I just really hope that that this isn't the nail in the coffin for maybe Persona getting PC ports. Because I really want to see 3, 5, hell, even 1 and 2. Even Q, fuck it. Like, I want people to be able to play the games they bought, and be excited for maybe more to come from Atlas. Like, otherwise, the game's able to run on a fucking toaster. Oh hey, Amanda Winley liked my status. Whoops. I keep forgetting that she actually follows me on Twitter. She's really fucking cool. Like, I legitimately love her to death. Goddamn sweetheart that's been nice to me for a while. Shit, I have her autograph on a poster back there that I've yet to find a frame for, so it's in a secure place where it's not gonna get trampled, ripped, burned, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna make a quick run to the fridge. I'm gonna get a second can of Mountain Dew here so that I know for sure I have a sugary drink throughout the stream, so I'll be right back. I don't want you in here. Only my cat. No, this isn't your room. Here we are. Yeah, there we go. We got drinks. apparently people that have the Gloomwood demo are super happy with it right now. Apparently Persona 4 Golden actually has a shitload of features with the, with like the graphics and shit. That's fascinating. I'm also putting my grubby little streamer fingers out saying like, hey, if anyone wants to supply me with a code for P4G, I mean, I'll still check it out. Because, like, let's be real, if the install isn't fucked, the install isn't fucked, and I know how the game starts, so I'm not going to be spoiling myself if I just do a 1 hour attempt at running it. And I know my current audience, I'm sorry to use like corporate terms, but I know like my current audience. Chuck E. Cheese might have to close all locations, but where will a kid be a kid? That fucking rat, Charles Entertainment Cheese. '2020 is the goddamn darkest timeline, that's true. Remember, there might have been a clumsy mind who meant 2021. Kinda hope the world ends this week. That'd be comforting to know. Just realized that was a bit darker than I wanted to joke about. Yeah, the mine's intern finger slipped. Yeah, you know what I mean. We're at 2 minutes. I missed the 420 mark. Shit. Yeah, like, either way, I know that if I were to do Persona specifically, like, Final Fantasy less so, but with Persona, I know that there's already interest within the server, because I brought up maybe doing New Game Plus Persona 5 once. Oh, Persona 4 Golden one-shot? Nah, man. That'd be a whole LP. I more than exceed what I need to run that game. Especially because my my graphics card's the encoder for the stream, so I have more than enough CPU. No, if I did a Persona game, I wouldn't just do a one-shot, because I know in 4 hours of Persona, nothing interesting happens. Especially Persona 4, that takes forever to get going. Yeah. No, I legit miss P4. I had it on my PS3. That was one of the things I was actually, if I got one of those PC wire, or if I got one of those, fucking HDCP, HDMI splitters that, like, ignore HDCP shit, I would absolutely... Let's see. Yep, alright. But, like, I would abso-fucking-lutely have done Persona 4 using my PlayStation 3, because I have it on a CFW. Mostly because the disk drive failed, so my thought was I should mod it, and I did. Yeah, I'm curious as to, like, what this one's gonna be. Also, I have no idea how long this is.
World premiere.
Oh, hell yeah. World gets to see this shit? Yeah. Well, like, it's a little weak, but, like, really only Sony, Square Enix, and Ben & Jerry's has made a statement I even remotely believe. But it's also not my place to be like, I don't believe you, and be like an authority on that. So, you're allowed to have your own opinion. Whatever this is looks cool as shit. This looks like a firefighter horror game. Wait a minute, that said summer of this year. What am I looking at? Give me a title. Oh! I think I saw this title leaked out somewhere. Or at least it was announced at some point. I remember hearing it, though. And, like, yeah. Yeah, I just want Bioshock 4 too. Well, I want to know what it is with Bioshock 4. I want to know what they want to do with it. Oh yeah, it won't be here.
Hello and welcome to the Future Games
Tabs back
Show.
into a good time. Hell yeah, you
What a
did.
way to start, right? I am Nolan North, and many of you may know me
I like
as
you.
your ghost from Destiny, or perhaps Dr. Edward Richtofen from Call of Duty series.
You're Richtofen?
Or
Shit.
even, the Penguin from the Arkham series.
No,
Oh
I
my
don't.
gosh. Okay,
I actually
Nolan, we
know
get it.
Nolan as
We've done
Captain
a
Walker.
million, hundred, gazillion games. We got it.
Right. Of course, most of you know me as Nathan Drake from Uncharted, where you probably recognize that voice. I'm so happy to be working alongside her again as we host this showcase of upcoming games.
I like Nolan North.
Please give it up and welcome the lovely and talented Miss Emily Rose.
Hey, Nolan.
I don't know her by name.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome from my home to yours. I'm really excited about what we have in store for you today. As PlayStation 5
I remember when you murdered.
Xbox
Yeah.
Series X draw near, we're going to be talking to leading game developers to see what we really can expect from the future of games.
Plus, we have a host of exclusive game reveals, world premieres, new gameplay demos from current and next-gen consoles. And some of these are so secret, even I haven't been told about them yet.
Wait, they didn't tell you about them?
What, they told you?
No, like they really didn't tell you about them?
People are playing favorites.
Because I mean, I have the whole list right in front of me, right there.
Whatever, send them to me. And let's get into the good stuff.
Okay, so the next title is from Red Thread Games. They're this little indie studio in Norway. I love Norway. You might know them from their Choice and Consequence series, Dreamfall chapters.
I don't.
So get ready for the world exclusive premiere of their new project.
World premiere.
I like the art style. I really like the art style. Alright. It kind of reminds me of Telltale. A little bit. Like, you know, actually good looking. No, I see that motherfucker with the white hair. Don't tell me I don't. The guitar sounds familiar. Like, I almost expect a cover of Owner of a Lonely Heart to play. You know what this game actually kind of reminds me of? If any of you are into My Chemical Romance, it reminds me of the fucking Killjoys. Dustborn. Alright. PC and consoles. Good shit. I hope it gets a demo. I don't know what that is.
Hey, my name is Ragnar Tornquist. I'm creative director at Red Games.
Well, that's a hell of a name, Ragnar Tornquist. Or Tornquist. Hell of a name.
Dustborn is a story-driven action-adventure about a band of misfits and outcasts on a road trip across America. It's a game about hope, friendship, love, robots, and the power of words. So in this footage, you're watching our main character
actually kind of reminds me of, again, Oxenfree.
Northwest. She's come here with her crew to recruit her sister, but it turns out her sister's not interested in joining the crew. So your job is to convince her and deal with the consequences of what happens next. Dustborn's coming to PC and next-generation consoles in 2021.
Only next-gen consoles.
Thanks again to Ragnar for that exclusive first look at
That's still a hell of a name.
Okay, what's next, Nolan?
Next, we've got a hardcore first-person
yeah. Okay, I've seen that in real life.
Demo was played
I just didn't know how to name it.
Times.
This game's fucking cool.
A new cyberspace level containing new enemies and abilities from Ghost Runner.
Ghost Runner fucking rocks.
Exclusive.
Fucking love it. It's a first-person parkour game that kind of plays like Super Meat Boy, but cyberpunk.
Embrace the software.
It put me into such a goddamn flow state. It also ran perfectly on my system, even if it's not like it looks gorgeous, but it's actually really well optimized. And like you move so fast, and you have so much control over your movement. It's just like one shot and you're dead. But also like, you come back immediately. I really want to see more from this game. Glad to see it's also coming to consoles, but I cannot imagine that on a controller.
Switch and PC later this year.
All right, we're flipping back in time to the 1930s now with a game that stole the show at the recent Xbox Series X showcase. Here's Tatiana Delgado to reveal more about Call of the Sea's spectacular first trailer.
Exclusive.
Oh, Harry. What have you done?
Hello.
I'm Tatiana Delgado from Out of the Blue Games, working on Call of the Sea. You might have seen our reveal trailer during the recent Xbox Series X event.
I did not.
But we wanted to take the opportunity to walk you
Yes,
through
she
it
is cute.
and tell you a bit more about the game.
How strange.
So a lot of these games seem to be European.
Call of the Sea is a first-person adventure puzzle game set in the 1930s that takes place in the far reaches of the South Pacific. You take the role of Nora, a woman who has crossed an ocean in search of her husband's missing expedition.
Okay.
At Out of the Blue, we love telling stories and designing puzzles.
Looks gorgeous.
That's why we wanted to create a game that had a strong presence of both. And also, we always approach our games with the player's
You know what it could have been about the Xbox showcase?
Although Call of the Sea is a puzzle game,
Xbox showcases normally take
that drives the game.
forever
Therefore,
to actually show games that are anything less than Gears or Halo. And when they actually show the cool shit, it's for a couple seconds. Remember Cuphead?
In others, you will try to decipher what the ancient runes were for. And going back to the story, we have the good fortune of having actress Cissy Jones as the voice of Nora. We adore her acting in Firewatch and her ability to create a strong presence with only her voice. It is a tale of self-discovery, an exploration not only of the island, but of the character's inner self. Although our game was inspired to an extent by the works of H.P. Lovecraft, this is not a horror game, but an adventure game.
Guys, I think I might be getting a copy of Persona 4.
An emotional journey. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to revealing more of Call of the Sea in the coming months.
I just got a DM asking for my Steam account.
And will launch on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Windows platforms.
Our next game features none other than Sherlock Holmes. But this time, he's a youthful, more arrogant version of the famous detective. Here's the producer and community manager from Frogwares
I
to
like
tell
that
us more
idea.
about the game's setting and how they plan to create a truly open-world detective game.
Exclusive.
Hi everyone, my name is Sergey Ganisyan and I'm the producer and community manager at Frogwares. We are an 8 people strong independent studio from Kyiv, Ukraine. You might know us for our detective games such as the Sherlock Holmes Adventures as well as the recent The Sinking City.
Oh, these guys. I hear good things.
On our new game, Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. It's a story-driven investigation thriller in which you play as the young 21-year-old Sherlock before he becomes the legend that we all know. For John Watson and Jim Moriarty, Sherlock was a brilliant but rebellious aspiring detective trying to prove himself. The game takes place in the late 19th century on a small Mediterranean island where, according to our story, Sherlock grew up before moving to England and to where he comes back, now as an outsider, to investigate the mysterious death of his mother, the death that scarred his childhood. Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 is an open-world detective game with minimum hand-holding. In this game we are introducing the concept of global investigation gameplay that is heavily based on the feedback that we received from the players on our previous games. We build it on bringing in numerous detective features and mechanics that not only synergize with one another but also allow you to interact with the world around you. For example, you can now decide to involve random people on the streets in your investigation, ask them for directions, or question those citizens who you think match your suspect profile.
Okay.
And if you doubt they would even talk to some foreigner like you can for instance find the right disguise, say a police uniform to loosen their tone. It's up to you to discover that synergy and use it at the right time, because as I mentioned, there is minimum hand-holding.
I know I don't have much to say, but...
Of course, making the right deductions and tracking down criminals is another exciting part of a detective's job. We are aiming to give the player the chance to miss a piece of evidence, pursue their own lead, and eventually let a killer walk free.
If
those
that
who played our Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments will know what I'm talking about. We are bringing Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 to PC and console sometime in 2021. Thank you so much for your time and enjoy the rest of the show. There are some fantastic games here that we cannot wait to play ourselves.
Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 is coming to PC, current, and next-gen consoles in 2021.
In our next part of the show, the Future Game Show goes retro, with a series of games that reimagine the arcade and console classics of some of my favorite eras, the 80s and 90s.
And what better way to begin than with a bullet hell shoot 'em up created by a small team from Lebanon, including a former Pixar artist. Here's an exclusive gameplay slice of Signy.
Exclusive.
Wait, is this a shmup? Is this Toho? I know it's Toho, don't come after me. This is, I mean, it's a shmup. I don't know what else to say. Oh. I got a gifter. So guys, we got our next LP on lock. Got Persona 4. I'm gonna confirm that Denuvo didn't fuck up the install, but I'm also gonna keep my eye on that. That looks gorgeous.
Signy is coming to Windows, Mac, and the developers hope next generation consoles.
Well, I don't have a Windows Mac.
So we're keeping the arcade vibes coming with a high-speed tribute to arcade racing classics like Daytona USA and a stylish platformer that looks like a noir comic book. But first,
World premiere.
Cuts the flesh, the mind will fall. Slay the seven, save us all. Fulfill what others failed to do. Mornia depends on you.
I'm just gonna... Is this just pixel art Bloodborne? With a Diablo inventory? Ooh. Stay still, my beating heart. I need that. I need to play that. What's it gonna be on? Okay, then I just missed that.
Exclusive.
That looks fucking radical. Okay, this is what they meant by the Daytona throwback. Fucking love Daytona. I actually can't wait if this is on Steam. Wait, is this a mix of Need for Speed and Daytona? Hotshot Racing, I think I saw that set on Steam. I need that. I need that for streaming. Made by Sick. Coming to PS5 and
Chris
Xbox
Tales
Series
is our
X.
indie love letter to classic JRPGs.
Ooh, man.
So far, we've shown a small
That's
portion
a
of the game's
hell of a
overall
microphone.
content and the ways that you'll be able to learn from the past, act in the present.
Oh, I like
and
the
rewrite
art
the future,
style. I
all
thought that
in
would be
real
just be
time
like
on one
FMV.
screen. This unique
That's really
presentation
pretty.
lets you see the impact of your choices instantly, and to get really creative in combat by combining skills and playing with time. Speaking of combat, we just updated our demo on Steam to include Wilhelm, the Child Mage, in a mini
Okay, so there's
Coliseum
a
mode that features a number of new, challenging battles. We're really excited to be bringing Chris Tales both to next-gen consoles and all current consoles later this year.
Okay. This looks cool. I'll have to check the specs required, but... It's like, once I upgrade my CPU, I'm pretty much gonna have no worries. Except for maybe RAM. Like, tops. But... what's Liberated? Whatever it is, I like it. With improved visuals. Full
I fix
voiceover.
computers. My clients pay cash. It's none of your goddamn business what I do with it.
It's a good line, actually. Wait, the Freedomers? Oh, that's dumb. It's on the Switch, okay.
What's next? Chemtrails? Now it's our time to be heard.
I want to play that. That looks like fun.
Mother. Where the hell did they drop me?
And finally,
If any
we're delighted to
character
announce the release
delivers
date for
a
Neon Abyss, a frantic
motherfucker.
action platformer which fuses
You've already
classic
got me.
visuals to an ingenious roguelike dungeon system. Its publisher, Team 17, has encapsulated the
Team
spirit of
17's
independent
good.
games
Those are
for over
the
30
Worms guys,
years,
right?
with titles including Worms, Overcooked,
yep.
The Escapist, and a whole lot more.
Exclusive.
Rated T for teen.
Yes. Okay. I like the music playing, definitely. I hate to bring this old game up, but like, it reminds me of the speed of Super Crate Box. I like that this is also like, yeah, the Freedomers sound like the Awaken. Yeah, that sounds like some Omicron shit. Omicron had some dumb shit, but at least it was cool sometimes with like the concepts. Neon Abyss is also a super strong title, and if it's on GOG, hell yeah. I like GOG as a store a lot, and I like CDPR, so, you know.
Neon Abyss will be launching on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Windows on July 14th, 2020.
Our next game has been in early access since 2018 with an almost 90% very positive reviews.
There's been a
on
skateboarding
Steam.
game since
Here's an
2018 that I
exclusive
don't
look
know
at the
about?
new Easy Day Academy High School level in skateboarding sim Skater XL.
I've never heard of this. How have I never heard of this? So here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I am. Alright, that's some smooth-ass skating. I like this look.
Hi, my name is Dane. I'm the director at Easy Day Studios, and
Huh?
we're working on Skater XL. Today we're showing
Let me just look that up in the background.
This is a new environment we've been working on for some time, and we're excited to show it off today.
I like this track.
This level is based on something that's really key to skateboarding, which is the California school environment. This is something that's been in countless skate videos.
Skater
over the years,
XL,
elementary
$20.
schools,
Yep,
very
rated
common
really
sort of
high.
area, type of terrain.
What are the specs?
For skateboarding. One thing
Well, it
we've
ran on a
learned in
360.
starting to build environments for Skater XL is that we have a very unique game mechanic. So we had to
There
go
are
back to
no
the drawing
keyboard
board on
controls.
how the levels were
That's
designed.
kind of a negative.
The pieces of the level are combinations of elements that we've designed
But
ourselves.
I'm adding that to my
but
wish list
also
for sure.
we mix in
Especially
countless real-world
especially
spots.
once
There's
I
probably
upgrade
about
my PC.
25 real
Hell
skate
yeah.
spots. Some that are very recognizable to anyone in skateboarding, from real high schools, real elementary schools. We've got
That's
Wallenberg,
fucking
we've
rad.
got Clipper, we've got parts of Lockwood Elementary, just a lot of different
Like,
places.
I don't-
Again, these are historic pieces. If you know skating, you probably know a bunch of these
I don't want to
spots.
say I don't care,
And,
but I'm
the
not
interesting thing is,
invested in
again,
those
based on the
locations.
game mechanic
But it's super
itself,
cool that they like
actually
actually
massaged
care
each
about
of these
the
spots,
skater culture
to
aspect
be
of a
not just
skateboarding game,
recognizable, but also really fun and
which
work with
makes
game
a
mechanic.
sports simulation actually a lot more authentic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It shows that they have love for what they're actually creating
About Skater
and
XL
respect
is it really starts
the
with the controls.
nature of what they're
The joysticks,
doing.
the analog sticks on the gamepad, map directly to the feet, so you have independent control of each of the foot.
Oh, I don't
And
like those
everything is
skate-
completely physics-based and generated.
That was
in
something
the
with
moment.
Skate
what this
3
leads to
that I never
is,
got used to.
You know, kind of a first for skateboarding games in general is that, you know, the gameplay is not driven by animation.
But I mean, I
it's
guess
driven
if
by the
that's-
physics. We didn't actually program tricks into the game. We just programmed movement, and with that
I
movement,
mean, that's
you're able
cool,
to do
but that
all
also
kinds of
means I'm
tricks.
not doing a Christ
So as you
air.
build up your skill, you're also building up your ability to articulate and perform those tricks in different ways.
Ooh.
The element of style and execution comes into
What
it.
is it?
And
Where
that's
is
really
it?
where the satisfaction
I-
and the fun of
oh.
this game comes, that you're really
I can
directly
make-
in control.
I can make a fan video
You know,
for
just like
Spread
real
Eagle across the
skateboarding,
block.
There's such a depth in the ways that you can use that board and how you can develop
Oh,
your
fuck the
skills. It becomes a very
music! I'll
personal
make it
thing.
go!
And,
Fuck the
in
music
real
with
world,
my
that leads
serpent
to
tongue!
all these other
Hit,
things
hit,
that pop up around skateboarding. You know, the culture and the creative side and the community, and that's something very
Yeah, this
unique
actually
to
looks
skateboarding
rad.
You don't see with other things. So, you know, our goal has really been to capture a lot of those elements and bring them into the game.
2019, 2020 seems to actually be a super
The interesting
good
thing
era
is that
for
it's been,
skateboarding
a
games to
decade
come
since
back.
the last significant entrant into the skateboarding genre, and it hasn't been explored.
'Cause,
in,
like,
you know,
Pro
in
Skater
recent
5
times
kinda
when we
sucked
have all these
and didn't
different
work.
things available.
I feel
to
bad
connect
'cause
the
it has
community,
Tyler, the
to
creator,
put
in it.
content out, different
So, like,
platforms.
I don't know.
So we're seeing really interesting explosion of content, our creative community,
But, like,
and modders.
this is
and all
obviously
these
made
different things
by someone
happening,
who's very
around the core of the game. So it's
into
really exciting to see where
skateboarding.
this could lead in the future. Skater XL is coming out on
So,
all major
like,
platforms.
I like
July
that
28th,
idea.
And that includes Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One.
A
and
Switch
PC.
port. Huh.
Thanks, Dane, and the whole team at Easy Day Studios. Our next game bills itself as Synthwave FPS.
Which means it looks nice
Roll with
and
me.
you shoot things.
It's already been a big hit on Steam, and we're pleased to announce today that it's now coming to Xbox One. This is GTTOD.
Never
Get to
heard
the
of it.
Orange Door.
Oh, okay. I've heard Get to the Orange Door. Let's see what this says.
We have arrived.
Alrighty, I'm digging the music. Reminds me of some of the lower intensity Doom 2016 tracks. In fact, I want like a game that looks like this, but with like Mick Gordon working on it. I want Mick to have more work. I really hope him burning the bridge with Bethesda wasn't a career killer. Granted, he did Killer Instinct, so he's got a foot in the door with Microsoft.
Get to the Orange Door is coming to Xbox One in 2020, and we're pleased to announce that a new demo is available right now. Free to download on Steam.
Okay, Nolan, come on, you're dying here.
What are you talking about? I'm not that bad.
No,
Let me see.
no, I mean you're gonna be dying when you play our next game. A third-person action adventure.
Oh, it's $15 on Steam
it's
right
set
now.
within a coma, where you explore your memories while fighting for your life.
Okay, I'm confused.
Kind of a graphic,
I think I need to see the
kind
trailer.
of a
All right, glad you
resource
asked.
hog.
Exclusive.
Apparently the dev for Get to the Orange Door talks to the community a lot and like actually cares about the product though, so I'm definitely down for that. This has some Evil Within imagery. I'm already seeing it. Like the creepy suspended organ is something I just love. This definitely feels a lot more experimental to just like look at, though, so we'll see where that goes. Okay. Hell yeah, that looks cool.
Waking is coming to Xbox and Steam on June 18th, 2020.
Who wants an exclusive premiere? Well, I'm not.
This is a Star
asking.
Trek game?
This is actually happening. Our next game is a sequel to the critically acclaimed World War II flying sim Bomber Crew, which boldly goes as close as its licensing team allows into a new era.
Alright. Sure. Bootleg Star Trek. I'll take it.
For too long, the Phasmids have been causing trouble in our peaceful little corner of space. But not any longer.
Gina, let's go full Abrams with the flares.
Enlist today to embark on an epic space adventure and do your part.
Let's get some of those
Okay.
cool wipey things in this part, Gina.
Join us on Athena Station.
Looks like it's got some FTL stuff. Looks like it's got some
Experience the rush
customization.
of spaceflight. Seek out new
I'm not
life
familiar with these devs, though, so...
and make new friends along.
What's that, Pat?
Make new friends.
What's that, Pat?
And make new friends along the way. Live, laugh, and prosper. And may the fourth join the space crew.
Gina, let's zoom around in 3D and get some
How
explosions.
close is this to a lawsuit? I really like that. Just like in the trailer, hey,
Space
it's
Crew is
$20.
published by Curve Digital and will launch on PC, Xbox One, PS4, and Switch in late 2020.
Hey Nolan, I got a good question for you. You ready? What is scarier than clowns?
Nothing is scarier than clowns.
A lot.
You know that.
Clowns are
Well,
hot.
you wouldn't say that if you'd been to Wales. You should probably cover your eyes for this.
Alright, so I guess non-clown fuckers look away.
These are not words I wish to write. I fear you may believe me taken with madness. My father seeks to use me. He wishes me to sing for him as she did. To become the star attraction that will draw good folk to this accursed spit of land. I cannot explain further, but ask that you trust me. Your love, always, Elizabeth.
This looks familiar, actually.
Hello, my name is Ben Tester, and I'm head of marketing at Wells Interactive. Right now, we're finishing work on a new title, Made of Scare, and we're really excited to be able to share with you this new and exclusive gameplay footage.
Like M-A-I-D or M-A-D-E? Kind of
Made
an
of Scare
important
is a first-person
distinction.
survival horror game, which features a
Because I
story
kind of
inspired
want
by Welsh
M-A-D-E
folklore.
of
It uses
scare.
psychological, gothic, and British horror. Set in 1898, Made of Scare is inspired by the haunting Welsh tale of Elizabeth
familiar
Williams. It's a story of a
with
family empire that's driven
British
by torture,
horror.
slavery, piracy, and a supernatural mystery that suffocates the grounds of the hotel. In this footage, we wanted to explore the 3D sound-based AI system that is the core survival mechanic. We want to show you what you can do to remain undetected, and if you're caught, what tools are available for you to survive. The enemies at Scare Hotel are completely blind, and they hunt by only what they can hear. So any noise that you make from walking or running, bumping into environmental objects, or even breathing heavily will often result in death. So you can avoid detection by creeping, avoiding the obstacles that make the noise. But if the enemies are close, then
I love
holding
being
your
able
breath
to,
is the
like,
only option.
cup your
If you
mouth
mistime this
and
run out
hold
of
your breath.
then even your panting will get you killed.
I
You
like
are not
that idea.
completely defenseless. There'll be a sound-based weapon available with limited ammo that's hidden in and around the grounds of the hotel. You'll have to find health items,
cool.
collectibles, puzzle pieces, map pieces, and story pickups, all items that you can find and add to your inventory. The game will feature 3 levels of difficulty. The scares remain the same throughout, but a change in AI behavior, enemy strength, limited manual saves, and reduced ammo and health
Limited
items
manual
will put more of an
saves
emphasis
has
on
my
that classic
attention.
survival horror experience. Made of Scare is coming to PC and console, with a digital and physical launch on PS4 and Xbox One this July.
Definitely
you can wishlist
has
the game
my
now on
attention.
Steam, and pre-purchase will be available in the coming weeks. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Okay, so that's what the Rorschach guy looked like that I saw. Oh, that's
Hey Nolan,
S-K-E-R. That's weird.
All right, Made of Scare launches on PS4, Xbox, Switch, and Windows in 2020.
Hey, Em, what's better than looking at one upcoming game?
Is this another one of your dad jokes?
It's looking at a collection of upcoming games in the space of a few minutes.
Okay, I'm listening.
Here's an incredible lineup of future hits to get excited about.
Good shit. Alright, good start. That's not new. I played Smite when it was new. Fall Guys looked really interesting. This is what I was super curious about. Like, this game looks like fun. Oh, I like the character design there. Oh, I love that art style. Oh my god. What? Uh-huh. Alright, let's keep this going. Yeah, sure. We saw this in the last one. They didn't think out that layout, did they? Oh, we also saw this in the last one. It looks like a heavier Diablo. Carrion reminds me of Dead Space as well. Dead Space mixed with The Thing, mixed with Dead by Daylight, I guess. I don't know many games where you play the monster in a horror game. And again, if one exists, it's, someone told me Windjammers was supposed to be good. Okay. Stagehance, this looks cute. What? Arcade is coming back? I thought that was like canceled or abandoned. Granted, it's Unchained this time, whatever that means.
And you can find out more information about all those titles by heading to GamesRadar.com.
Cool.
Our next game appeared in our sister event, the PC Gaming Show, just a few hours ago. And we're delighted to have John Pearl join us now for an exclusive look at Remnant from the Ashes DLC,
more Remnant.
subject 2923.
Exclusive.
Remnant from the Ashes is a really, really strong title.
Hello, I'm John Pearl, the design director at Gunfire Games. Right now, the team is hard at work on Subject 2923, the final DLC for Remnant from the Ashes. This DLC is much larger and more expansive than any of the previous content we've released.
I might have to check this out if I can run it. It looks like it could be up my alley. Like, not for sure, but...
a brand new campaign that takes place a year after the events of the base campaign of Remnant. This campaign focuses on the origin of the Dreamer Project and how it connects to the Roots invasion on Earth.
Okay.
With the footage we're showing, we're giving y'all a sneak peek at the icy and unforgiving heights of the new explorable world of Risum. The inhabitants of the world are an entirely new faction of enemies, the Uriki, which
looks
are
like,
a race of menacing humanoid rats. In combat,
it
you'll
looks like
find they are as
Vermintide a little
resourceful as
bit.
they are deadly.
It's like Vermintide mixed with the Thing, with
This DLC has a
with
lot
some
of
trench
additional
coats.
content. With the addition of the new campaign comes all new quests, bosses, weapons,
probably new weapons,
trinkets,
yep.
armor sets, and more. Additionally, Risum will be added as an option in adventure mode, and if you have the Swamps of Courses DLC, it'll add Risum to the rotation of survival mode as well.
Okay. Knowing there's a survival mode already has my interest. I really like wave-based horde modes.
23 DLC is coming to PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4 on August 20th.
Oh god, yeah, it does have
It so much for tuning in
a
to
Dark
find out
Souls
what's
/
next for
Gears
Remnant from
roll.
the Ashes. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the future game show.
This is definitely way up my alley.
Alright, so Remnant from the Ashes, Subject 2923, will launch on Xbox One, PS4, and Windows PC. And now for
The hell is
something
this?
completely different.
Exclusive.
Everybody loves playing board games now they're finally cool. But they're not so easy to play when you can't meet up with your friends or loved ones. Don't fret, my old chums. Here at
that's
Thunderbox HQ, we've been working tirelessly to create state-of-the-art AI, amazing computer graphics, a bitching synth soundtrack, and our laser-powered but totally
Well, I
harmless
don't
board
really
game
like
zapping
synth soundtracks,
digitizer.
but if it's
Also,
bitchin'-
we can bring you the retro sci-fi survival strategy we like to call The Captain is Dead. Let me just load it up for you.
Oh my god, there are aliens all over the ship. Come on, open up. Wow, this looks kind of dangerous. Good!
Okay.
Ready! Get your goddamn dirty tentacles off of my spaceship!
Biological components operating at 100%. Skill assimilated.
Good shit.
Reminds me of one of those old-fashioned video games. And I'm done.
Taking charge. I haven't used one of these since 3086. I'm still right.
Those aliens picked the wrong ship to mess with.
The Captain is Dead. Head on over right now to
Well?
Steam right now to wish list it up right now.
The Captain is Dead is
I
a
might.
digital board game and will launch on Steam in 2020.
Okay, so our next games, they're linked by their focus on player creativity. From designing
Good
a
shit.
food-themed obstacle course for you and your friends, to creating a mobile base that traverses a savage land. But let's start with a title called Main Assembly.
Okay.
Hello inventors, and welcome to Main Assembly, a game that gives you the freedom to create anything you can imagine. With huge open sandboxes to explore, your creations will be pushed to the breaking point. Jam-packed with loads of challenges and parts to unlock, pushing your inventions to the limit.
Alright.
Revolutionary freeform crafting lets you construct anything with ease and precision. Once you have perfected your design, why not take it for a test flight? Happy with how your robot looks? With the visual programming interface, you can set up controls and use sensors to make logic for different types of automation and really put your creations to work. Or jump online with friends to compete and collaborate. Show your creations to the world and test out what others in the community have built in the workshop. Will your creation be the one that everyone is talking about? Main Assembly is out now in early access.
That explains why it looks like
See you
weird
there,
and
inventors.
British. It's made by Team 17. More Team 17? They got a shitload going on. Oh, no, never mind. This is that game that was trying to appeal too much to the youth in the last stream.
Hello, my name's Jamie Jackson and I'm from Mythical Games.
These devs can
And
make
today
games
we're
that look
super
as
excited
beautiful
to
as
give you
this,
an
but
in-depth
cannot
look at our new
afford a
game, Flankers Block
snowball.
Party. We're a new studio created by a bunch of veterans who helped create some of the world's biggest game franchises, including Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Skylanders, DJ Hero, Guitar Hero, and Minecraft Story Mode. Blankos Block Party is a game about vinyl toys coming to life, but it's actually more than just a game. It's a place for
This one's at
gamers
least more
and content
honest, I'm gonna be
creators
real.
and collectors to come together and to build and to own and to set the rules for the worlds that they want to play.
That's
cool. So here we can see one of our Blankos running around the Junction. The Junction in Blankos is a really cool place that is just the beginning of the Blankos world that is going to grow over time. You go there as a solo player, it's going to be full of other players doing their thing. It's going to be full of gigs and dares that
I just
our NPCs
hope
are going to
there's
set for you.
some... Okay, yeah.
As you do these things in the Junction, you're going to level up your Blankos. You're going to be able to train them to do different things. So each Blanko that you own, not only do you own it, you get to train it and to be the type of Blanko you want it to be. So you could make it super fast and jumpy. You could make it super tough for some of the shooter games. You could make
See,
it
this
super
is selling me
powerful for some of
more
the
on
race
it
games.
than
You're also gonna be able to
the
get
last
these really
two
cool rewards from the
bits
quests.
that I saw.
Some of those things might be things that
Like
you can
telling me
attach to
how
your
much
Blanko.
customization
Look
there
cool, some of them will
was.
actually enhance a lot of your abilities. But the Junction is just the beginning, and it's going to grow and get bigger and bigger over time. Now what we're seeing is some of the UGC content. So everything here, people just built using the UGC editor. We wanted it to be super easy for players to build and create these levels. Key to it is everything can be done with a game controller. In Blankos Block Party, you're going to be getting new content seasonally. And what that means is we're going to be delivering you some really cool stuff that is only available for that season. So
I don't like
if you
that,
go buy a Blanko in
but...
season 1, that won't be available once you get to season 2. So if you manage to snag one of the cool ones, you're going to be one of the few that gets to keep that for as long as you want to keep it. The same applies to any
And
of the dares
now
and
I'm
quests.
turned off.
Those are going to be locked to a season, and anything that you get from completing
I hate
those
games
things
that
only
just...
is available in that season. Ownership
Like
is a key
Destiny's
part of the
doing it right
experience.
now.
So our proprietary technology
I
platform
hate
provides
that
true ownership of what players buy
some
and
games
create
think
and verifiable
FOMO
assets.
is a way
It
to
allows
make
us to
me buy
legitimize
their
the type of
game,
grey markets that pop up
when
around
it's
so many
also
games, and it
just
gives
as much
players
a
the
reason
power
for
to
me
dictate the
not to
value
buy
of
your
those
game.
assets. And the key thing is you as a player own it, and we're going to make it really easy for you to do what you want with that. Players can create the world that they want in Blankos. We've just provided really easy tools so that you can build whatever world you want to build and set the rules for that world.
So
The limit
apparently
really
that
is
cool
kind of your
cyberpunk game
imagination.
is SCP related.
Blankos Block Party is coming to PC later this year, and we will be announcing more news around additional platforms and our beta soon. If you want to know more about it, head over, reserve your account at blankos.com, and you can also follow us on
Not
Twitter
real
at
game
Play
footage,
Blankos
then what
and
the
Instagram
fuck?
at Play Blankos. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Exclusive.
Hey, there's the bitch I like to see. Okay, bald person with staff. That means good things, yes? Yes. Fuck, I just like felt this sharp cold down the back of my neck and it just made me involuntarily twitch. That was fun. Lightning superhero game. What the fuck? I don't know what you mean. I'm not familiar with what you are talking about.
Hi, my name is Lucas. I'm a
Hello.
producer here at Donkey Crew working on Last Oasis. And today I would like to show you our new map. Last Oasis is the nomadic
Infamous.
survival MMO, combining innovative
I don't
features
remember you having
that
a
allow
stick in
players
that
to
game.
traverse the world on complex wooden machines, engage in epic battles both against the fauna and against each other, leave a mark on the player-driven economy, and do many more exciting things in this unique
Okay,
world.
this is actually
What we're
fascinating.
showing here today is the next big addition to the game, a volcanic oasis.
That's
this
fair.
upcoming type of a map consists of all new areas to explore, from cold and barren fields stretching all the way to the horizon, to hardened volcanic rock formations that creates natural passages and scorching hot lava lakes, obliterating anything that gets near.
I like
As you
that.
travel through
I like
these
its
vast
little
virgin
legs.
terrains, you get a chance to discover efficient ways to mine obsidian and find rare loot in
Oh, he's
mysterious man-made
fast.
stone ruins, and even hunt legendary killings, these giant winged lizards inhabiting mountains in hot climates. Harsh
Giant
conditions
winged
of the
lizards.
volcanic
You
lands
mean
make it very
dragons?
difficult for nomads to survive if they decide to settle on this hot soil. Greenery and sources of water are hard to come by, and hostile flying monsters don't make it any easier to explore because they're attracted to walker wings, making it essential for anyone who decides to venture towards these new territories to prepare in advance. Smart traders will likely take advantage of the resource scarcity to try to make some flots on desperate nomads missing some mood
Like, I'm
or water,
fascinated, but
while
I'm
explorers
also
will be risking
not
their
sure
lives to gather rare resources that
how I
appear
feel.
in high quantities in these dangerous conditions. We are working tirelessly to bring in more content and improvements for the game, so make sure to try Last Oasis out now on Steam. See you next time.
Okay. That's... I'll look out for reviews.
Next up, the Future Game Show talks to industry experts
Feels like something
about how
Quiet Shy
next-gen
would do a video
consoles
on.
and PC technology are changing the way we play. We hope you enjoy our special
Well, I hope I
investigation
still
into
do it with a
the
controller.
future of gaming. And for the record, we called it that first.
Well, games are looking prettier. That's no big surprise. Oh yeah, we're probably gonna see some Last of Us footage. What the fuck was that? Okay. It's just music.
A new generation of gaming is upon us. With home consoles such as Sony's PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X set to release in late 2020, developers are preparing to change the way we play forever. We see companies like Google Stadia continuing to push the boundaries of cloud gaming technology, while studios like Epic Games are beginning to show us what a new generation of engines will be capable of delivering.
Is
The Future
Fortnite
Game Show has
even
caught up with
anymore?
some of the world's leading developers in fields including graphics, audio, storytelling, and machine learning to discover how the next generation
Yeah,
of hardware will push video
That game
games
showed
in a way
up
that
on
we
this
have
stream.
never
I'm
experienced
curious
before.
about it. That's a really interesting style.
The way that I see game worlds changing in the next generation is with a bigger focus on player interaction and making the worlds feel truly alive. We can already make game worlds that are almost too big for the amount of content that we put in them.
Yeah.
So, of course, graphics will take a huge leap forward.
Well,
but
it's not
the
my fault that
complexity,
Fortnite was
diversity, and
on
the freedom
screen, so
they
I
allow
had to
them,
mention
that
what
I
the
think
fuck
will be the
is this
biggest
game anymore.
The new technology that really excites me is using machine learning, both to make the game feel a lot more responsive and meaningful to the player, and to augment my abilities as a game developer. The way that I see video games evolving in the next generation is with richer game interactivity. We've seen graphics fidelity just explode over the last 20 years. Games can look so good these days, it's crazy. But the sorts of things you can do in video games have not really caught up. What I'm super interested in is solving problems
So, like,
that help game worlds
how
and
is
characters
the-
play and feel as alive as they can.
How is
The next
Anno
generation of tools and
SCP
technology
related?
should allow a game to
It's
really
that's not lore I'm
acknowledge
familiar
the
with.
emergent, creative things you can do as a player, and to
I'm
help
just in
game
it for the
developers
art
create
style.
richer, more soulful game worlds. I'm really excited about using technologies like semantic ML to help game characters feel more responsive and alive, to get the game to create content not just
I didn't see that.
but based on the kinds of things you've done.
It also could have just not shown up on screen.
One way that game worlds might feel more alive in the future is by replacing scripted interactions with organic conversations.
Look,
This
sometimes
live
I
demo
don't
from
see
Russian AI
things.
Project LiveMind literally puts words into Geralt's mouth and could be a sign of things to come.
Do you remember Beglewood Derby?
Yes, I won a great saddle for racing then.
Of course, it isn't just game worlds that will evolve in the next generation, but the types of stories being told within them too. Narrative is such an important component to the games we play, furthering our connection with virtual spaces and the characters.
I mean,
that
with
inhabit
Creative
them.
Commons
It makes sense
license,
then
you're
that
pretty
this
much
is
able
one
to do
area
whatever with
developers
it.
are eager to evolve.
It's why containment breach is a thing.
For a computer with 1K on cassette.
Oh my goodness.
Obviously, 40
That's a
years
living
later,
thumb.
So much has changed. But in some ways, we're still pursuing the same goal.
The biggest benefit of games as a storytelling medium
Also,
is the interaction.
yeah,
But often we still tell the stories at the players instead of truly letting them be a part of it.
Future of interactive storytelling.
If it's in a
should be
show
about
like
making
this,
the
it's
experience as
probably
frictionless as
perfectly
possible.
fine and legal.
Making the player feel like they are actually part of the story. Tailored experiences that they can do not only by themselves, but
Oh
also
yeah,
with
you're right.
friends at home.
I didn't notice that.
I'm also hoping to see
I was also
storytelling
like
explore
half
more
paying attention at that point.
telling stories to larger
Because I was
groups of players
talking to
at
the
once
person that gave me a
without telling
copy of
each of them
Persona.
that only they are the chosen one.
When we start thinking to ourselves, is traversal what should be at the heart
Broken
of every
Masquerade would have
storytelling experience in AAA?
But also,
Can we
Containment
make it
Breach
more
was
about
obviously a
internal
passion
conflicts rather
project
than
at the
those external
time.
conflicts of running, jumping, and shooting.
Movies never have to cut away to load the next scene or more assets. If there's a cut to black, it's only because the director
Yeah,
wanted that
that's
cut
because
in that
there are
exact
fucking
moment.
render farms.
And storytelling goes well beyond just the words being said. It's the audio, and the camera shot, and effects, and the location. Now with characters and the world looking more real than ever,
Yeah.
less
I also
downtime
really
due to
like
loading,
Containment Breach.
and
That
more
game
feedback
fucking
from our
rocks.
controllers,
I
we'll
want to
hopefully
see what it looks
large
like
or
in
more immersive
the
scenes that won't need to let up
current
just
build.
because the hardware requires it.
I remember they swapped engines a while back.
A new generation of hardware means we are about to encounter a new frontier for graphical fidelity and visual effects. That's a given. But what about game audio? Sony and Microsoft are putting more emphasis than ever before
I mean,
on audio.
like,
And in the way
we
that
can
sound
still do a
control us
Broken
in game
Masquerade
worlds like
game.
never before,
It's
could our
Creative
sense of immersion
Commons.
in virtual spaces
I
be
can
about to
make whatever
change
I
in
want with the
play?
SCP license, I'm almost certain.
Definitely be recorded and expressed in a much
Also, like,
bigger sense.
Is it just
we're
me,
already
or
starting to see
like,
hints of it already.
are they trying to pimp out the new
technologies
Ratchet
such
and
as
Clank game as a
Amazonics,
game with no
Amazonics
loading screens when
are
there are
being
obviously loading
rediscovered,
screens?
and people are starting to think in different ways of how we could even push the boundaries even further.
So one of the things that's so exciting about the next gen audio is that it's promising just
Like,
a
they're
whole
pimping
new
it out
level
as,
of
look at
immersion.
this game with
Obviously,
no
the
loading
PS5 3D
screens,
audio
but those falling
is
through
kind of
portal
the
segments are
most
totally
outspoken
falling through loading
example of this.
screens.
And so with that new immersion, hopefully is going to come whole new levels of player engagement.
There's something that's very special about sound and music is that it really gets to, it accesses the core of who we are, and the fact that we have 3D audio will enhance
3D
that
audio is
much
super
higher
fucking effective. I love it. I hope they enhance the 3D audio with
Of course,
RE
some of the
Village.
biggest changes to play you won't be able to see. From smaller teams being given the tools to more easily achieve their creative ambitions, the expansion of services
What
such as
the hell is
cross-platform
that
play
game?
and cloud gaming, to a huge reduction in load times and install sizes.
Now,
Here's
I
just some
am
of the reasons developers are
100%
excited about the
for
changes on the near
reducing
horizon.
load times
Playing
and
games in
file
the next
sizes.
generation
If
feels
we have
more
better
social than ever,
and
with
more
all the online
compression.
services bound to get a refresh. I definitely feel like the next generation will have more opportunities to play together when we can't be
Well,
together.
like the thing with the SCP license, the weird random Russian, I'm almost certain that's only applicable
mobile gaming in the future
to
is
his
going to be
local
about
area.
sociability. People are
Or
going
at
to
least
play
his country.
games in a more and more social manner, and it'll be strange in the future if you find someone that's actually playing a game.
Yeah,
purely
dude,
solo
that guy
and never
sucked.
plays any game with other
It's
people.
actually why I fell off of
Crossplay
SCP
is
for a
becoming
long
more
time
widely
because
accepted and
I
implemented,
was like,
and that
okay,
means you shouldn't have to coordinate what
I
SKU
know
you're
that
getting
this
with
is
your
gonna be
friends,
fucked.
what version they're getting, what platform they're on. You should be able to seamlessly play together, which is amazing.
Almost zero load times, cross-platform ownerships of games, cross-platform cloud saves.
Transferring over to what these guys are saying, I love everything I'm hearing.
Experience rather than the platform itself.
Shorter load times, smaller file sizes,
create products of a higher graphical fidelity.
Is the developers will have this
better graphics, sure.
really rich,
but like
worlds.
the specific mentioning of crossplay as a priority makes me super happy.
To do so much of what we couldn't do.
I want more games that have
lip syncing, facial expression.
I want games to look better, and I want to be able to play them with my friends regardless of where I decide to play. Like, Destiny 2 is supposed to be getting crossplay. I'm really happy about that. Especially because it's free.
We'd like to thank everyone who gave up their time to bring us that insight into the future of gaming.
All right, our next game is introduced by
the
gaming
quote
legends.
Thanks,
future.
Emily. You know, guys,
No, seriously, Nolan? Oh my god. Okay, no, I refer, of course, to Brian Fargo. He's the original producer of Fallout. He's here to tell you.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
RPG Wastelands.
Oh, I like that
Let's take a
name.
look.
I like that guy. He makes good games.
Exclusive.
I liked Wasteland 2 a lot.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brian Fargo.
Yo,
I was the executive
you've
producer
aged
on
well
the original Fallout
since I've seen
and
you
Wasteland
last.
series. And I'm here to tell you today that finally Wasteland 3 is coming August 28th.
Hey,
with
that's
Xbox,
good shit.
PC, and PlayStation 4.
Hell yeah! Can I get a hell yeah?
Who would do this? Who would murder families and children? Let's find the monsters who did this.
This definitely looks a lot better than 2. Like, visually. I loved 2 a lot. That game played like a dream.
Drop your gun so she doesn't die. Got it?
I love the more snowy emphasis on the environments. I love snow in games. Mostly because snow is one of those things I feel is super hard to get right. So when it is gotten right, fuck yeah. Like, it's why I didn't like Skyrim, because it didn't convince me that I was actually in a snowy, Oh, I don't like snow in real life, but I like how pretty it looks,
PS4,
and I like...
Windows, Mac,
I think snowstorms...
on August 28th,
Or, I think snow and sandstorms are the best way to show off
If clowns are
the
a 10
games you got.
on the scarometer,
And what? My dying is like a 4?
yeah, we've been over this. Look, if clowns are like high, then our next game needs a new scoring system. Check out this new gameplay from survival horror Remothered, Broken Porcelain.
Oh, I heard people say Remothered was really good.
Exclusive.
Like, weird
Rated
but
M
good.
for mature.
That's a hell of a list.
Please come in, Miss Reed. Come in.
Good evening, Mr. Ashman. Do you remember me?
Only between old friends.
I'm Jennifer, by the way. Lindsay? But call me Lynn.
Okay.
At last.
Game also
It's
doesn't
just
look
a bad
half
dream.
bad. Like, visually, I love how it looks, and I can definitely see the atmosphere being good.
What have you done to her?
This actually gives me heavy Clock Tower vibes. Where it's like, it doesn't look like you're killing your enemy. It looks like you're like stabbing him in the leg so he can run away. You can like smack him with an axe clumsily
You won't do it, Mr. Ashman.
to fuck him up a little bit so you can run away. I really want to play the first game though. Because I heard that it does some interesting things. I remember I was talking to one of the developers about it, and they just didn't mention anything. Hey, it's close. On the Switch, then I should be able to run it. My PC is slightly better than a Switch.
Remothered Broken Porcelain comes to PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Windows in late 2020.
Next up, we have a world-exclusive teaser for a new title from Different Tales. No spoilers here, but if there's a full moon tonight, we all should stay inside.
Is this werewolf?
World premiere.
If this is the werewolf game that got teased last year or so, I'm into it. You know what? Guardians of Ga'Hoole also, Yes! Oh, that fucked me up. Sorry, just like... Seeing things from White Wolf that are more than just vampire
a closer look at the games
means that maybe just maybe I can get another Hunter video
Features
game.
such as cross progression and
Maybe I can get a mage game. Maybe a Wraith
Sounds
game.
like you that time you tried to play Crash Bandicoot.
As I was saying, new features like crossplay let PS4 owners connect with Xbox, Switch, and PC owners in their favorite
I
shooters.
still love Hunter, but as a kid especially, Hunter was my introduction to White Wolf.
Their current and upcoming games.
The fucking PS2 games.
Crossplay lets you play games with your friends, regardless of which platform they own. And it's grown in popularity thanks to titles such as Fortnite and Call of Duty Warzone. Developers Hi-Rez Studios are trailblazers in this field, but the industry as a whole has been slower to embrace the potential of crossplay. We caught up with Hi-Rez to ask why, and to discover the importance
that
of
acknowledgement.
crossplay as we head into
What's
the next
this game?
generation.
I see
To
titties.
overcome the challenges
That
of making
ain't a
crossplay
problem.
work, you need to change people's mindsets. There's a fear that platforms will lose revenues and lose players to competing platforms
Smite,
if they
but
open
good-
the doors
Smite
to
was
crossplay
good.
and progression. In the future, I think you'll start to see consoles and other platforms embrace a truly play-anywhere experience.
It will become increasingly less important what hardware you're using to access the game and much more about like connectivity and communication.
There'll still be exclusives, but the true crossover hits won't be constrained to one platform.
Crossplay and cross progression also challenges game
I
developers
love the
to think
language
more
I'm hearing
globally and
here.
holistically about audiences. That you should be able to play from anywhere, doing anything, and
Because to
kinda have
me,
that,
cross-platform is the
that follow
ultimate
you around as you go
consumer
from
friendliness.
console or platform to platform.
If they choose Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo or PC for the next generation, it doesn't matter. The game they love and the purchases they made will come with them.
Players expect the same experience across all of their platforms, and so to be able to actually pull that off takes a reasonably high level of sophistication. And you also want to ensure that kind of competition across all these platforms is fair regardless of who they're up against.
Right.
Now that a console game is a PC game, is a mobile game, for many games,
Yeah, the
things
fact
like
that
cultural relativism,
Fortnite can be
localization,
played
global community management
on a
are
Switch,
bigger and bigger
phone,
role in
PC,
gaming.
Xbox, and
so I think the long
PS4.
answer short, that's one of the
all
kind of maybe
playing
hidden benefits
together
of crossplay is it stimulates
is
diversity
fascinating.
and kind of a global approach to how you think about gaming.
To deliver next-gen crossplay and progression like this...
Oh, I
takes
agree.
commitment
MOBAs
from
are
the start.
horrible for me,
Hi-Rez
but
Studios
like,
currently publishes 3 crossplay and cross-progression titles with a
I
fourth
know
coming this
that
year.
it's just
We
me,
keep learning new lessons,
and it's
but
not
the
the
single
genre.
biggest is, it's much easier to build a play-anywhere title from the start than it is to shoehorn it later in a project.
More players accessing the same game
That's like the
rather
art
than
design of
fragmenting
Smite.
across all of these platforms
A lot,
also
like-
means that your ability to make matches and the quality of those matches starts to increase. Overall, we're looking to drive the most fair and fun game experience we
Also,
possibly
I
can,
want
and
to
we
play
think
Baba
crossplay and
Yaga. She
cross-progression
looks
are
fun.
some of the most important pillars to get there.
Cthulhu's interesting, but like, I have a very specific vision of what he is in my head.
You guys ready?
And no one wants to do it.
Don't worry, Demo was born ready.
What's up, everybody? I'm Scott Lucier, aka Scott Gandhi, and I'm the lead designer at First Watch Games.
Okay. Show me what you got.
Currently, we're finishing work on Rogue Company, and we're really excited
I don't
to be
know
able
what
to
that
share
is.
this update with you today.
But it looks cool.
Rogue Company is a third-person shooter that features a unique blend between action-paced gameplay and objective-based game modes.
Okay.
In Rogue Company, you play as a rogue, which are a group of elite mercenaries that operate outside of the wall. and they drop in exotic locations all over the world.
This is my
Rogue
shit.
Company is going to be free to play, and it'll feature cross-play and cross-progression.
I love what I'm
across
hearing.
All platforms.
I'm
Since
loving
day
what I'm
one,
hearing.
One of our cornerstones was making sure that you were able to play the game you want on the platform you want with the friends that you want.
Is that a teleport?
At the
No,
end of
it's
the
a
day,
bomb knife.
Rogue Company
What the
can be
fuck?
summarized in one word: inclusive.
This is cool
Today
as
we
shit.
are in the late stages of Rogue Company development, which means we're testing cross-play and cross-progression features, polishing
Where can I play?
weapons, rogues, and maps. The majority of my time is spent refining the core combat experience in Rogue Company while also making sure that our maps and modes are providing exciting and unique gameplay. I do want to say, it's pretty amazing to play Rogue Company on a handheld device like the Switch. Being able to play
Okay, I
Rogue
can
Company
play it on
at
Switch.
60 FPS as I sit on the couch and my wife is watching another episode of Love Island is a dream come true.
Alright, I like what the
Company is
studio's
coming to
talking.
PlayStation 4, Xbox
He's
One,
spitting.
PC, and Nintendo Switch later this summer. We can't wait for you to play our labor of love. To sign up for the
I
alpha,
really
head on
wanna
over to
see-
roguecompany.com. Thank you and enjoy the show.
I really want to see what this has to offer. I also want to know what the
Big thanks to the
specs
teams
are.
at High Res for that look into the future of crossplay and info about their upcoming titles.
Now we all know the next generation consoles are getting closer, so here's an exclusive look at what's to come in Square Enix's third-person shooter, Outriders.
Exclusive.
I know I've heard of Outriders, but boy, do I not remember what Outriders is.
Broadcast. We'll be taking a look at the journey into
Oh, this is
the
People Can
unknown,
Fly.
plus the
Hell yeah.
characters joining your adventure as you battle through
They did
a
Painkiller.
hostile
I like
world.
Painkiller.
We'll also be showcasing a brand new area and delving deeper into our next class, the Pyromancer. Coming next month.
Okay. That tells me nothing.
We can't wait to hear more about Outriders in the lead up to release sometime in holiday 2020.
We're heading 150 years into the future next, where humanity is struggling to survive and human brains are being transferred into robot bodies. Here's more on Disintegration.
Not one step
Yes.
further. See what we've got. 5
This is-
integrated outlaws.
Sir, have
This
you
is
got
my
weapons and
fantasy.
shelter in there? Maybe you could give us a chance to rest.
We may have more of interest to you than guns.
Hi there, my name's Marcus Lato. I'm the president and creative director at V1 Interactive, and we are currently working on our brand new debut game called Disintegration, and we are super excited to finally be getting ready for it to launch soon.
Wow. Look at
I mean,
you.
yeah, that's the plot of Ghost in the Shell, but like,
Guess you took the hard
it has this style
With
specifically.
Disintegration, we set out to build something truly unique. It blends some great parts of a first-person shooter with a real-time tactical elements in a way that's never been done before.
Keep
And in a
talking.
way that required us to invent all new gameplay mechanics in order for it to work.
Core B, drop.
The story of Disintegration.
Yeah, they don't look like
is,
that in Ghost in
something
the
that's
Shell.
set about
I want to
150
look
years
like
from
that.
now in the future, where humanity
This
is
is
really
hot.
struggling to survive. And one means of survival is taking the human brain and actually implanting it within an armored shell
Like
and
this.
attaching that to a robotic armature, allowing them to
It's hot as
survive through
shit.
this period of time.
This is the
Once
good
in
shit.
these robotic armatures, humans now find themselves in a world where they are super strong, they're super durable.
Oh, I wanna live in
and
the
some
future
of
of
them
both,
don't want
too.
to return back to humanity again.
And I want to be able to like
so
stretch
a new
skin
army
over my
is
robot
developed
suit.
called the Rayon. In this world, we play some of those early integrated who are fighting back and who don't want to follow along with the Rayon.
I've seen what you call freedom. Not interested.
In Disintegration's multiplayer, we allow the players to team up 5v5 against one another, each with their own crew in this incredible battle against one
I
another.
don't want to make
Each
anyone think
one
of Kenshin, though.
Those matches takes place in a different type of
I
game
love the
mode,
idea of
so
being an
there's a
EXO,
great
yes.
variety of things to hop into.
The EXO are great. An EXO is
In
clean.
order for the player to really have success playing Disintegration, They need to consider both parts of the equation. On one hand is your grab cycle and your weapons and abilities that you use fluidly in combat.
God, I hope this game doesn't die.
The equation, though. On the other hand is your ground squad, each with their unique abilities that you can fire off tactically in gameplay. It's important that the player understands that both of these things work in tandem together, and that they're a part of a whole. They are the crew.
Like, it sounds kind of weird, but I'm for it. I'm hip.
For your success. So Disintegration is finally going to be released on
I just saw a
June
ship with
16th
the name
on
tag Muertos.
PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and Steam. Well, for the PC. We're excited to be on all three platforms simultaneously.
How much?
And we are eagerly waiting for the community to hop in and start playing with us.
I'm sorry.
Give me a price
We'll
tag.
be having a moment. I can leave y'all be.
What? The grav cycle? I'm a pilot.
Uh-huh.
It's called a pre-flight inspection.
No judgments here, honey.
Okay. Ooh, Reboot Humanity is a really good tagline.
Disintegration is coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC June 16th.
That's in 3 days.
Now prepare yourselves for a lesson in alternative history as we explore what might have happened if the Second World War didn't end in 1945.
Okay.
Exclusive.
I mean, you're gonna have to impress me with that one. I've seen this play out a million
times.
times.
My name is Bogdan Graczyk, the game director of the upcoming narrative-driven adventure game Paradise Lost.
I also feel like a game called
super
Paradise
excited
Lost has
to walk
existed.
you through the alternative history that serves as
I mean,
the
alternative
setting
history
for
is
our
cool.
story.
But we can stop it with
In
World War
Paradise
II,
Lost, the
or
Second
we can at
World
least
War
stop it
doesn't
with.
end in 1945.
We can at least stop it with Nazi occupation. Where's our
In the spring
French
of 1960,
win
the Nazi
future?
regime is on its knees.
Where's
and
our
Soviet
the
troops are
Japanese
closing in.
takeover future?
Without warning, the Nazis unleashed the full might of their nuclear arsenal on their homeland and
Like, I get it, the Nazis had some crazy shit
Soviet
going.
offensive in its tracks and turning Europe into
Look,
an
Cold War Russian
uninhabitable nuclear
takeover
wasteland.
sounds like
To
a
the rest of the
fascinating
world, this seems
plot
like
to
a
work
final act of desperation by one of the
But I'm
cruelest
specifically saying,
regimes in
like,
human history.
what are
Yet
my World War
few
II
know
options?
Of the secrets that have been hidden deep underground.
Also, like, there's a lot of alternate history World War II shit, but not enough of it leans
is among the
into,
most
and like I know some
secretive
does.
endeavors
I
of the
know
Third
there's like some of the
Its goal has
one of the
been to
Wolfenstein
construct a
games does
network
it.
of hidden,
I've seen some
self-sustainable,
crazy,
heavily fortified
I've seen some
underground
crazy
bunkers
shit with Nazis in it
meant to
before,
shelter
doing some
an
weird
Aryan
Eldritch shit.
master race society until it can
But-
emerge and rule the post-nuclear landscape. But not everything goes according to plan. For reasons unknown, one of the bunkers,
I don't know.
located just outside Kraków, Poland,
I don't
goes
feel
dark.
people go creepy enough with the shit the Nazis
Now, as you
would be
discover the
theoretically
past, you can
capable
shape
of if
the
the
present.
supernatural shit
It's
was
been 20
real.
years since the explosion
Or at least
that
the shit
set
they were
our
doing.
story in motion. You play as Szymon, a 12-year-old Polish boy driven by personal tragedy to seek
That
out the
is
bunker on
interesting.
the edge of Kraków.
Or that is interesting. Playing as a 12-year-old in a
At first, the place
or
seems
in an environment like
completely
that.
desolate. What brought Szymon to the bunker? What answers is he seeking? You'll have to uncover the truth to yourself.
Like, okay, that's the hook. I'm playing as a 12-year-old in this scenario. That's cool. Because that means I'm not like a man in his late 20s, early
discover the
30s
lost story on Earth.
that's kicking the shit out of Nazi ghosts. You actually
Paradise
mentioned
Lost
living there
is coming
before.
to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X.
I thought that was
Our next
fascinating.
game- Wait a second. Emily, have you crossed another thing off my script?
Hey, we discussed this. You can't be trusted.
Unbelievable. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Just roll the tape.
I like Nolan.
World premiere.
You know what?
Whether you choose
This is
agent-
like... This is gonna be the one time I agree with your dad. It was probably a bit fucked.
Or choose hacker.
It's takes 2 to complete the mission.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you also mentioned being super young. I can absolutely understand.
Stay alive.
Operation Tango.
This looks fun.
It takes 2 to save the world.
Correction, I don't know how it looks, but like that sounds like a cool pitch.
Our next game is so secret, we don't even know its name at the time of this recording. So I'm just gonna put myself out there and make one up. I'm guessing it's called The Kingdom of the Gusty Willows.
What?
I mean,
kind
like
of
he could also be
fake
completely
name is
warranted
that? It is
on
not
that end.
called The Kingdom of Gusty Willows.
Here's the developers of The Kingdom of the Gusty Willows to
Did
talk
they
about their
yeah, they
showstopping
showed
new
this off at
PS5
the
project,
PS5 reveal.
The Kingdom of the Gusty Willows.
Can I make it extremely
God, he's
clear?
doing
This is
he's doing
not
his ghost
called
voice
The
with this.
Kingdom of the Gusty Willows.
What's the big deal? It's a good title.
Exclusive.
Yeah, we saw this the other day.
Sorry, Nolan, the name isn't Kingdom of the Gusty Willows.
I kinda wish
it's
it was.
actually called Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah, this game looks cool.
Hi, I'm Mike Greer. I'm the Chief Creative Officer at Ember Lab.
And I'm Josh Greer, Mike's brother. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at the studio. You may have seen our game, Kena Bridge of Spirits, at the Sony PlayStation 5 event. And today, we're really excited to share a little bit more about the project with you.
So, what's this game all about?
Well, Kena Bridge of Spirits is a story-driven action-adventure game that combines fast-paced combat,
Honestly,
exploration,
Kena and the
really
Kingdom
fun,
of the Gusty
charming
Willows is a
companion
really
mechanic
strong
where
title
players
if
are
it
going
were.
around collecting forest creatures that we call the Rot.
So, you play as Kena. She's a spirit guide who has traveled to this forgotten village and soon discovers that there are many trapped, lingering spirits. And it becomes clear that there are larger forces at play that have sort of corrupted the environment and stopped things from moving on. Well, the main focus of the game actually revolves around helping these trapped spirits. So each kind of level or world that you enter is all focused and kind of themed around the corrupt spirit that's lingering.
And to really help these spirits, you ultimately have to get to know what happened to them in their past life. And
I really do like that we're getting actually more about the plot with this reveal. Because like the last one showed this gameplay and it looks cool and all.
Yeah, the Rot are key to like, every aspect of gameplay. They can be used in combat, to augment abilities, they can be used to manipulate the environment, to carry things around for you. The more Rot you have, the stronger you're going to be as a player. And the more abilities you get to unlock. The trailer does a lot of things, but one thing we wanted to do was make sure we established the tone and sort of darker elements in the game. And people see the Rot and the cute characters, and they immediately fall in love with them, which is great. But the opening cinematic with the meditation and kind of battling these spirits, we wanted to use to kind of set that darker tone and establish these. The player is going to be exposed to some darker themes in the storytelling.
We're targeting a holiday 2020 release, and it will be coming to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and the Epic Game Store.
Alright, it'll be on PS4, so even if I miss out on the PS5 launch, I'm still totally... Thank you, Yuffie! I see you back there. Hey. What are you... No. Come here.
Well, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching the Future Games Show, and look out for more great next-gen coverage on GamesRadar.com throughout this week and beyond. And don't forget to check out our sister shows from the Guerrilla Collective over the next few days right here on Twitch.
Wait, come on, Nolan. It wouldn't be a game show without that, we got one more thing. Can we do that one more thing?
Thought so. You are so right. Wait, are we in this one?
No.
Oh, well. But hey, Em, would you work with me again? Maybe in some kind of swashbuckling adventure where I play a roguish, charming adventurer?
Nah, I think I've been there, I've done that.
I like Nolan. I know I already said that. I love that guy.
Serial Cleaner took you back to 1970s America in a single-player stealth action crime story where you played as a professional crime scene cleaner, getting rid of bodies.
I remember someone thought this was cool.
all while avoiding the police. Now, with over 1 million owners and releases on all major platforms,
I've not
we're
actually
going
played it, though.
to the 90s.
Alright, Serial Cleaner's getting a sequel? I'll definitely take it. This looks like an animated Tarantino thing. I mean, not that that's a complaint, because I like that style. Definitely want to see more from this. Ooh. All right.
That really does complete our showcase for 2020.
Yeah, we hope you've had a great time watching and that you've seen something that you can look forward to.
seen
We
a
also
lot.
just want to take a moment to thank our partners for helping put all of this together, but most of
Skateboarding
all,
game was
we want to
cool.
thank you
Skater
for
XL.
watching.
I'm Nolan North.
And I'm Emily Rose.
And this has been, Emily, if you will, the Future
Game Show 2020.
We're just gonna make absolute certain by waiting until the stream for this dies, just in case that there's something good that I'm gonna miss. Like, I almost tuned out on stream when Gloomwood popped up. So I gotta be certain. Apparently people were mad at the Gloomwood dev for that. When he's like, yes, I obviously made it so that my trailer would play after the credits just to fuck with you. I'm low-key kind of glad that that's the most Last of Us footage we got, because I don't want to, like, blank out for 30 minutes and go, whatever. Because who boy do I not care about The Last of Us 2? Correction, I care about what, like, 2 people think about it. Because they usually have similar thought processes to me. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we didn't get any Avengers footage. Or Ghostwire footage, that's also... Huh. I'm definitely interested in a lot of these. No confirmation that any of this actually gets streamed later. But, like, I've definitely got a shopping list. But I also now own a copy of Persona 4 Golden on PC. So, like, you know, we'll see. Alright, so that's a thanks for watching logo. So, hey, thank you all for coming. If you came during or after the fact, below the stream and VOD and YouTube archive, there's shit like the donation link and the community Discord, both, and more than that, but those are the 2 that are super important. This is where, if this is where I lose you, this is where I lose you. But hey, I'm hoping I see more from everyone who attended. You guys made this a lot more fun than it should have been. Because apparently other people were super bored with these. And I'm just like, oh, whatever. This is content. More content is always good. Even if I'm bored for like a teeny tiny bit, it's always like, oh, that puts the number up. Cynically, but like, if I'm gonna do the road to affiliate, it's what I gotta do. But yeah, absolutely, thanks for coming. I already shilled those links, so yeah. I might triple dip and do the Faith demo, because I kind of want to play it, but like, now that I've been talking for about 4 hours now, I don't know. So, we'll see. I was gonna take a break from streaming for like a few hours anyways. So we'll see when I feel like it. So yeah. Do what makes me happy? Well, not much anymore. But this gets me pretty fucking close. Either way, I'll see you guys when I see you. I'll be active in the Discord for sure. If I take tonight off... I mean, if I don't stream the Faith demo tonight, I might just not and wait for the full release, because I already know I like it based on the footage I've seen. But it's been forever since I saw that footage, so it's going to be one of those things where even if I, quote, know what to expect, I'll still have seen it. Or I'll still have, like, forgotten by then. Like, all I remember is the one really creepy scare that made me go, oh my god, I need to play this. But I'll think about it. I don't know. Message around like 8:30ish or some shit. It's also a New Blood game, so I'm gonna buy it when it comes out, because once I have money, I'm gonna support the shit out of New Blood and chill everywhere, even if they don't want it. They hate money. I also hate money, but I like seeing number go up. So like, yep, I'll be around. And again, if I stream Faith, I feel like since it's a horror game and it's a weekend, I want to be up late, so I'll like, once the sun starts going down, I'll deliberate on if I even want to. If I'm gonna be real. But we've got our next LP in the bag if it's not too much of a system hog. So, you know. Again, I already shilled the links below the VOD, YouTube archive, and stream. So, I'm just gonna say goodbye for now. Let my throat rest!